Hello everyone, welcome to the walking journey. Hope you guys are doing awesome in the YouTube world. I'm on my way to work here, and I just want to make a video to get this off of my chest. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, comment, rate, subscribe, share the videos. And I just realized I need to get back to the root of this channel. And I guess you could say my channel's about my life. Yeah, kind of. And I've been getting sidetracked. It's just that people be asking me all sorts of questions. What do I think of this? What do I think of that? And that's the problem. I've been getting sidetracked. Well, anyways, let me share to you guys what's going on in my neck of the woods in my life right now. So anyways, if you guys been keeping up with the news, if you're watching this in the future, and I know people have a short memory or attention span, so in case you guys forget, but most of you probably already know what's going on. But if you're watching this 2 years from now, 3 years, even as in my channel even is still around 4 years from now, well, what's been going on lately is there's this so-called pandemic, right? So they shut down the economy completely, and this is for people in the future, of course. And well, my dad lives in one of those, or he was, I imagine he still is. He's living in one of those states where the economy, they just refuse to open due to political reasons. And I'm not gonna get into detail, but the point is, then my dad made a mistake in his own life. And this is the thing about family members that be making their own mistakes. It's like other family members had to pay for their, I don't know, lack of intelligence, mistakes, bad choices in life. So my dad didn't file taxes for like 3 years, so he didn't get a stimulus, he didn't get unemployment. Now I don't know the details on that. Some people are telling me yes, he can still get it, but apparently he didn't get it for that reason. That's what he was told. So your state might be different, but I guess that's the way Colorado is. I don't know, guys. I'm just telling you what I've been told. So my dad couldn't pay the rent anymore on the 15th of the month, so he had to leave the apartment. My brother drags him to come live over here, tells him to come live over here, gives him some money for gas. He comes, lives over here. God damn, what's wrong with the phone? So my brother, he goes stays with my brother for like 2 weeks, and then my brother tells him he has to leave for reasons I can't get into. This video doesn't matter anyways. So then they sent him to go live with me. They didn't even ask me, hey, can I come live with you? Can I stay with you? Well, he's my dad, I don't even think he has to ask. So he comes and stays with me. A couple days later, we start having issues. I asked my dad, could you please clean up the sink after you're done using it? He would leave piles and piles of water on the sinks, around the sink area. No big deal. I was wiping it myself, but I kept asking him. He wouldn't do it. Then my dad refused to take off his shoes. Then my son got a thorn, real bad wooden thorn in one of his little feet. But what drew the line in the sand for me was, well, not only that, my dad has a bad habit to this day to take his cars apart and to do unnecessary mechanic. And my philosophy is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Apparently one of the radiator hoses had a drip, and he decided to take it all apart. Mind you, my driveway is 3 months brand new. I just put new concrete on the property. I spent a lot of money, and what he did was he took it apart and let all the radiator fluid just splash all over the new concrete, which got me really upset because a week before that he saw me change my motor oil. But again, I parked the car on the grass to do it. And I got a plastic tub where I put the oil in it, but it still splashes anyways. So I was already upset over that. And another thing is, I didn't like the fact that my dad was sleeping all day. Would get up like at 4 or 5 in the afternoon, be up all night. I wasn't getting any rest because I work some crazy hours at work, so I want to go home and get some sleep. Yeah, I like how. Yeah, I do like how my dad was spending time with my kids, and he was watering my fruit trees. But it's just the fact that my dad was very toxic. My dad's a very toxic individual. He sits there and just talks all sorts of horrible, dark negativity, which I cannot get into detail what he was saying and not saying. I mean, it was just bitterness, anger, resentment, hatred. I mean, what wasn't he saying? And it just doesn't add up, because, you know, you're eating dinner, long day at work, everything that's going on right now with the political system, everything going on in our culture right now on the news, and all. The last thing you want to do is hear it at home, especially while you're eating. And all sorts of negativity towards other family members, bitterness. And it was like, it's a very toxic environment. Suddenly, you can't get any rest. Spiritually, it's just not good for you. And I don't feel like I had to deal with that. Mind you, my dad was very abusive towards me growing up. He is the man that abused me growing up. Mentally, physically, emotionally, humiliated me, and made me go through hell. I forgive my dad. I love my dad. If I didn't forgive him, I would have not let him stay. But honestly, I feel like I was reliving it again. And I feel like I already did enough for my dad as it is, because as somebody who's been formerly abused by him, you would honestly think, like, why do you even have him in your house to begin with? Now, I don't want to make this video too long. I'm trying to get this off my chest. But anyways, you know, I'm just here trying to man, some people have I don't know, having to deal with my dad is just brought back some horrible memories. And, you know, I felt like my dad was just coming over and, like, taking over, like, doing what he wants to do. And then, to make things worse, he started drinking every single day. He was there for like a week and a half, and he started drinking every day. Now, he was mostly doing it when I wasn't around, and I didn't feel comfortable that my wife and my 6 kids were there, and him getting drunk. I don't know, he's not gonna attack my wife, try to do something to my wife, or, you know what I mean? I already know how he gets when he's really, really drunk. And honestly, I don't want that kind of environment for my children. I don't even drink myself, and I don't want to give that kind of example to my children. Now, there was one night when I was outside. I did a live stream, matter of fact, and I was outside grilling it. Now, my dad had a beer, you know, and that's it. That should have been right there. But every day he wants to be drinking every single day, getting drunk, very drunk. And it's the only time that he's happy and cheerful and he has positive things to say is when he's really, really drunk. And I suspect that he was smoking marijuana too. I'm sorry, but I just can't let that fly. I don't give that kind of example to my children. So I told my dad, I had to talk with him. I told him, Dad, I'm sorry. I don't drink. This is my home. It's not the type of environment I want for my children. I'm sorry, but there's just got to be no drinking. You can't be drinking here every day. Oh, he took it so personal. He grabbed all his personal belongings and he left. I'm not going to tell him to come back. I'm not going to tell him forgive me for what? It's my home. I make the rules. And all I was asking for was no drinking and get a job. Like I said, he was sleeping all day. I told him, Dad, you got to do something with your life. You can't sit there and sleep all day. I'm over there working 14, 16 hours a day, coming extremely exhausted. I can't even get any decent rest. My party is not a home where you party all day. It's not a party home. I'm sorry, guys, but my house is not a house to be partying. It's like my dad, he's 62 already, and he's on a constant party that never ends. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully I did the right thing, guys. I'm sorry. He left. I told my wife, let him go. It's for the better. I'm sorry, but I'm still tired right now. Today is my Monday. I had to take a day off yesterday because my son, my two kids were not feeling good. But I'm still tired. I'm still tired, man. Anyways, guys, God bless you. Jesus loves you. So that's what happened with me. And I'm just kind of wondering if any of you have been in that situation where you have a dysfunctional family member that doesn't want to better their life, doesn't want to change, and they want to lay the burden. They ain't come over your home and try to take over. I'm not going to give you details what else happened because it's kind of pointless. But I'm just kind of wondering if you guys have been in that situation. Anyways, God bless you guys. Jesus loves you. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll keep you guys updated. What's going on. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.